this is Titanic from Team Hyrule. Um, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I have an idea for a new Zelda game, and I think it's so good that I might just send it into Miyamoto. But first, I want your opinion on it. Okay, this game is called, as you can see here, Legend of Zelda: The Triforce of Time. I didn't just name it that as, oh, I think it would sound cool like most people do. No, I have a story behind that, but more on that later. Anyway, it takes place the time before Ocarina of Time, which came first in the Zelda timeline, with the first Link's father. He's the person on the right side. Um, it starts as Link growing up in Castletown, the original Castletown. He is the royal smith, so he forges all the swords and stuff like that. He is really famous for that. If it's for the Wii, they could include some form of method of swinging the nunchuck and stuff like that to forge swords and stuff like that. Anyway, you start out the game by, like that. Later on, the three goddesses, Dinfor and Nehru, come to Link in the form of fairies to talk about how there's this dark monster appearing. His name is Hydron. He's like this really evil being thing, more evil than Ganondorf in some ways. That he was a ancient monster who was sealed away a long time ago, but now they think that he's getting out. So then they ask, of course, they ask Link if they can help them. The only way to do that is to the only way to keep him sealed before he gets out is to get the Triforce of Time, which is a fourth Triforce piece, as you can see on the logo. It's red, it fits in the middle. Using that will give you ultimate power to do anything you want. And yeah, the fourth goddess died long ago, but the Triforce still stayed. Anyway, so then they go to the temple where the Triforce is hidden, and they find that there are these 4 lanterns and a locked door. A magic sealed locked door that no one can open. The 4 lanterns. Okay. First the goddesses give you the spiritual lantern, which you go to the dungeons, you know, the whole water temple, earth temple, fire temple, wind temple, all that stuff, and fight the bosses. After that's done, you get a spiritual flame of one of the 4 elements. And then you have to light the spiritual flames and then open the doors. Once you've opened the doors successfully, then they find there's another door, but there's also a treasure chest. So you open up that treasure chest and see a special kind of shield. The gear shield. It's called the gear shield. It only has 1 gear in it, though. And then you see the door has a key lock in front of it that's shaped like the gear shield. The goddesses say, oh, did you notice those extra doors in the dungeon? They had a similar door related to this, but they each had an added gear to it. So then they have to go back to the dungeon. Then you open the door, you go to part 2 of the dungeon, which is twice as hard. And, oh, right, I just completely skipped a part. Okay, also you get your sword reforged using the Triforce, because the goddesses say, it's dangerous to go just with that sword, it's not good enough. So they reforge it into this sword right here. I call it the Industrial Blade, because this is kind of like it kind of fits, like Link is a forger, so like the industrial blade. Yeah. Anyway, where was? Oh yeah. So then part 2, and then they fight the mechanical reptiles, the giant mechanical reptiles created by the gods, not the goddesses, but the gods, to challenge them. Once they've died, then they pop out a gear that you place into the gear shield. Then you open the final door, you go through the final dungeon, get the Triforce, fight Hydron escapes, however, because the time is up. Then you fight him, then he possesses Princess Zelda in his final form. You have to beat him then, when possessed, without killing Zelda, and then the game is over. So tell me if there was this thing, if you think it would be a good Zelda game, potentially. So yeah, I hope you liked listening to my useless rant. Oh, and subscribe too.